Okay, it is June 13th, 10:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's been 2 weeks since I've done this. Let's see if I remember how to do this. And just get the disclaimer right away. I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice, only to be used as entertainment. Please do your own research. So, I guess I'll go over the million token news first, and then kind of go over the markets and give you my thoughts what's been going on today. So obviously we've got a down day today, and if you've been following me on my Twitter, I've been posting this for more than a week now to be ready. And I posted death crosses. I basically nailed the date from I think I was off by like 6 days or something like that. But so here we are. We have about a $2 million token price, maybe a little more. GateIO has it at 203. I know ZT Global is at 207, but there's something weird with ZT Global because I can get an account there as a U.S. citizen, and even though the price is at 203 on Gate, and looking at the order books, you see some here being sold at 203. I put an order in over at Gate. I mean at ZT Global at like $2.05, and all of a sudden everything just stopped. Because I think it's all bots over there. So if you're not a U.S. citizen, and if you can get a Gate.io account and you don't mind, having your crypto on a centralized exchange, my plan was to, just send over a couple $100 to the centralized exchange, see if I can get some million token, and then see if I can get back to my wallet. And if it worked out for me, I would just keep doing that. Because right now the ETH gas fees are really high on Uniswap. I think the best prices right now are on Uniswap compared to Polygon or Binance Smart Chain. I'm not really looking at any other chains right now. And so yeah, if you want to buy a million token, you might want to take a chance and just see if you can get them off of Gate.io, because that's where the whale was selling, right? He was selling like 40,000 million token on Gate. Which I still couldn't figure out why. I think he was so concerned about trying to save money on fees or something, but the liquidity was better on Uniswap. But I think I might just have to wait for, enough bots to buy a million token on Gate, and then they just transfer everything over to the decentralized exchanges where they dump, and that's what's basically been happening for the last several days. So I'm not sure when that's going to happen, but. Let's see now, ever since we had this inflow back here 8 days ago, that was like 54,000 million token if you added up all the inflows. And then ever since that, from 8 days ago, it's all outflows from bots, more or less. There's a couple of hodlers in there. And the good news is the last couple withdrawals from Gate were hodlers. They weren't bots. But, the last withdrawal from Gate was 2 days ago. So if you see a lot of outflows from Gate, all of a sudden, 5 or half a dozen outflows all happening at once, you're going to probably see a dump on Uniswap and Polygon and Binance Smart Chain, probably mainly on Uniswap. So, just have your funds ready. So right now, Gate.io has 34,753. Million token. I put this out in a spreadsheet. So the inflows were like here, and that amounted to 54,000. And these are the outflows, and here's on the top here 34,000 to balance. So the math checks out. So the whale had like 40,000 of these 54,000, which was roughly 72.54%. And if you had outflows amounting to 22,804. There's a number of ways you can look at this. We could say, 72.54% of that would be about 16,000 and a half, minus the 40,000 million token, which leaves maybe the whale that has 40,000. He might have like 23,000 million token left to sell. So he's, almost halfway there done selling. That's one way to look at. Or you could say, if you had all of them, if you look at all the sell pressure at 54,000 minus the 22,000, Gate.io still has 31,000 left to sell. before maybe another influx of million token comes in. But overall, don't look too much into the numbers, but basically I'd say maybe we're halfway done from the selling pressure. I think there's still another, 20,000 or 30,000 left on Gate.io to sell. But because before all that influx came in, they only had 2,900 million token on Gate before all that came in. Okay. And now they have 34,000. So just keep that in mind. So let's take a look at some prices. Obviously, we went over Gate.io at $2.03. It went below $2 there. And the Pancake Swap, Binance Smart Chain, we went down like $1.50 or so. So again, also below $2. And I've been saying not too long ago that we're going to go back below $2. And you had time to get it. Now, we didn't look like it hasn't gone below $2 here, right? On Polygon. Not yet. So it's been holding good. I think because maybe people have limit orders set there. That's the one chain you could put limit orders on. And of course, the gas fees are low there too. So, but I think the whales, they just want to dump on Uniswap because the liquidity is better there. But, Uniswap's still a good place to pick up million token because of the limit orders and the low gas. And this is the DEX tools. We've been in this downtrend. Every time we come to the bottom of this downtrend, you don't feel like you've missed out because you have opportunities to buy if you just wait. Here we hit the bottom here, and you had opportunities to get it. It's a few days later, and even we had to do a wick down here to the bottom of the channel. You had to wait a few days, and you had a chance to buy, and we're even down low now. So here we are at the bottom of this channel, and if you don't have a chance to buy now. You just wait a few days. You'll probably, we'll probably have a sideways or more capitulation because, if you see a closer look here at the top of the channel, that's where the guy who had 45,000 million token at one point, and he transferred 40,000 to the Gate. A total of 54,000 were actually sent. That's where the selling pressure started. So I don't know if we're going to get the typical V-shaped recovery up to the top of the channel and then roll over again. It just depends, if the whales on Gate are going to sell. They may not, though. They may want you to FOMO in now, push the price up to $3.50 or whatever, and then roll over. Have another chance to buy at $2. The odd thing I noticed about Gate is if you hover your mouse over here, let's say I just wanted to buy all this up. And, that would be $5,745 and I get 2,000, 0.2 million token. Now, I don't think it's going to go up I'm not going to buy up to 350, but, if you take, $2.20, I wouldn't pay more than that right now. That would be $1,000 basically. And you get like 529 million token. I just don't see where the million token is. Even though we see it on the exchange of 34,000 left, I don't think that's all on the order books to sell. So they're kind of like holding off. So if you bought all this up, they probably would add more sell orders. And anyway, let's see what else we have here. Anything else news on million token? I think, the Discord got attacked. The official Discord got attacked yesterday. I guess there was some rogue admin is what I'm hearing on the Telegram. Some people got either kicked or banned. Posts were deleted. So if you're not able to sign in, reach out to like Don D on Telegram is helping people out. I think people were getting banned also because they thought they were, people impersonating other people from another Discord or something. So you just have to reach out to the team because I think they just kind of kicked or banned a few people they thought were causing trouble, not necessarily picking the right people. So that was news there. I think the Roar Discord, I think they're giving out, they're airdropping 3D NFTs today or tonight at 10 p.m. Central Time to silver ticket holders. There's 10 silver ticket holders, and there's only 2 left. So 8 people have silver tickets, and to get a silver ticket, you have to have 5 2D Roar NFTs. So you could check out that Discord if you're interested in that. And let's see, I guess we can go over. Let me take a look. Also, here we have Million Token Discord main website. I don't think anything's changed here. You got your link to the Discord right here at the bottom, or somewhere else here in the middle. Yeah, I think right here. And here's links to the Reddit, Twitter, and Telegram if you want to know where the links are for that. And let's see now, the Million Token pool is at 19.71%, which is very nice. It went up because of the the guy who had 45 million token, he had to pull out to sell on Gate. We've got 15 stakers in the Unicrypt farming, which I'm not too sure about, but I think the number went up a bit since the last time I did this 2 weeks ago. Government proposal, there's one new proposal. I guess they want to possibly remove Kiwi from the official Discord as admin. Basically, I think it was because he had ties with MMG. I looked into this a few days ago, and I was actually thinking about voting him in, but not after the attack yesterday. I think, from what I've seen, the posts that were friendly to MMG stayed, and the ones that weren't were removed from the rogue admin. So I'm not saying MMG did this, but somebody that was, unfavorable to MMG, attacked us. So, Kiwi, sorry, man. I was going to give you my support, but I can't give it to you anymore. And everybody so far 100% voted to remove them. So, not looking good there. But if you want to exercise your right to vote, go ahead and vote with your wallet on here on the governance system. And that link is also on the milliontoken.org website. Let's see now. As far as wallets are concerned, the known wallets that I have, which hold like 2% of the supply, are now locked up. I mean, I'm not, I might unstake it to claim the rewards and then restake it. But other than that, I'm not, buying any more with those wallets. So my goal was to create new wallets and just, buy on these centralized exchanges, but I don't think ZT Global is going to be helpful for me. I mean, for like $400, you could basically buy all of them. And with the bots running it, I probably will just give it a couple more days. And if I can't buy any on ZT Global because for whatever reasons, I can't get any at a higher price there even, I'm going to just have to wait for the dump on Uniswap like everybody else, or like most people. But if you're not a U.S. citizen and you can get on Gate, if I can get on Gate, I would get on Gate and buy it, because I saw people pulling out some large amounts that were staking it. Let's see now. Somebody staked 444 from Gate. Somebody pulled out 952. Haven't sold yet. Last I checked. Let's see now. It's 1,497, but still has 900. So I think not all of these people that are pulling out are bots, but they could be just having their million token on the blockchain ready to sell. So I'm not sure what they're going to do. But like I said, there's still a lot of million token unaccounted for sitting on Gate, and the only reason why you have million token on Gate is to sell. So take it by the bay. And I'm just going to go through all these charts I have on my computer that, I haven't looked at in a while. So Bitcoin dominance, one way to look at this is like, the Bitcoin dominance is high up here when it's like, 75%, and it's low down here when it's somewhere around 40%. So, now might be the time Bitcoin dominance starts going up, because there's a lot of fear in the market. And it looks like we could be on our way up right now, meaning, Bitcoin's going to go up more than alts, but, in a bear market, I just prefer to hold in cash. If you've been looking at my wallets, I had thousands of dollars in USDC just sitting, doing nothing. Because in a bear market, everything goes down. So I don't want my money in Bitcoin. Sure, it might lose less than alts, but it's going to lose more than USDC in a bear market. So Now we had a somewhat of a capitulation event today. I'm not convinced it's all the way down. I think we can go down a little lower, but I'm definitely buying now. So that cash that I've been sitting on for months is getting put to use. I've already sent some to ZT Global. I'd be buying now if they would sell it to me, but they're so cheap they don't even sell it to me. The altcoin cycle, I thought we were kind of like in this range here. You had that green hump here on the moving average, and we had something similar here. We went down below the green, and we're now down below the green now. We'll just see what happens. The one thing that's, you can't predict is if the stock market goes into recession, and we're probably in a recession already now, let's face it. I'm sure the stock market is down 20% from its all-time high. So if the stock market is in recession and continues to be in a recession for months on end, Bitcoin's really never seen a recession. So, this typical 80% or 84% drawdown from Bitcoin before the next bull run, you could just toss that out the window. If there's going to be a recession and the stock markets are down and Wall Street's scared, Wall Street pushed the Bitcoin price up, they're going to push it back down probably. So I can't predict, if Bitcoin's going to decouple from Wall Street or not. This is the stock market divided by the money supply, and we broke out of this channel. It looks similar to the COVID crash, but we could still go down lower, especially if we're in a recession, and we will be in coming months if that's the case. Bitcoin versus gold, we had a breakdown from this accumulation zone, and there's really no support until we go down much lower. So we'll just have to wait and see where that goes. And let's see what else we have. We'll look at the log bands for Bitcoin. Here we are. We got support down here on the 200 weekly moving average, and found support here at the bottom. The COVID, we went wick down below, and we're basically at support now. I mean, if you zoom in, we haven't touched it yet. We're close, but we haven't touched it yet. And of course, we could wick down below, and of course, we could go much below if we're in a recession with the stock market. We've got this giant news with Celsius. We had the Luna disaster, which dropped us down pretty hard, right? Now we have Celsius. People can't, I think, deposit, withdraw, or transfer any funds right now. They're locked down. And I think I've been talking about this. I certainly have been, typing about it in my Twitter page about Celsius, the rumors and everything. So this could cause another leg down, causing the capitulation that I've been waiting for, so that I feel comfortable buying when the Bitcoin price hits the 200 weekly moving average. I mean, that's like generally, if you look at this trend, it's a lifetime opportunity to buy, Bitcoin or your favorite alts at this time. So I'm not saying go all in. I'm still dollar cost averaging, but now I am starting to dollar cost average. And obviously you could probably tell from my voice, I am not panicking, right? I'm down too, because I have a lot of crypto that I hodl, but I'm in it for the long term. And guess what? The CME gap closed, right? Here's this big old gap right here from December 2020, right? And it's over a year later. Look at this. We finally filled it, and we went down below it. And I've been talking about this on this channel for a long time. To be patient, wait for the CME gap to get filled. That would be a sign to, again, the dollar cost average, and see where the price of Bitcoin would be. It's right now close to the 200 weekly moving average, is another signal for me to buy. We're looking at the monthly RSI in a moment, which is also a signal to buy because we're at that low critical level. There's another CME gap way down here, below 20,000. I'm not concerned about it, but it is there. And of course, you have gaps up here above it too, the CME gap. But just for me to buy, I wanted this giant gap filled. It's filled, and so we move on. And here we are at the monthly chart for Bitcoin, and this green line here shows the bottom signals for me on the monthly RSI, and it's like we're even dipping below it for the first time, it looks like. So we see here, maybe not. So right here, the bottom here, and look, we are below. I got all these alerts. Sorry about that. Yeah, my trading view alerts are probably going crazy as I'm going through these pages, but sorry if you're wearing headphones. So that is another indicator that is flashing by, as you could probably hear through your computer or headphones. This is the most important indicator for me anyway, the monthly RSI. So, and I still think we could go down lower for the reasons I stated earlier. 5-day chart, this yellow box is a buy zone for me. We are definitely in it and below it. I haven't touched it since I last brought this up. Again, I figured we'd be coming down because of this bearish divergence, and it is playing out. And Mayer multiple, I guess I could blow that up. We haven't been down at these levels here, but 3 times basically. I guess we were down really low right there. Did we touch it? Not quite, but I wouldn't wait to touch it. I think it's a good time to buy now. That's only been 1, 2, 3, 4th time we're kind of in these levels for the Mayer multiple. And what else we have? We have this green line right here. The middle line is the fair value of Bitcoin. This is indicator from Benjamin Cohen. He did a talk about this on YouTube, I think yesterday or 2 days ago. You should check it out. He was basically saying, by the time we're at the next halving, which is like in April 2024, I think, we should be somewhere around the fair market value for Bitcoin, which I can't remember what he said it was, at 40 or 50,000. Check out his video. But right now, the fair market value is basically has been touched for Bitcoin. We can go down lower and come down to these lower ranges of 15,600. I don't think we will, at least not anytime soon. But let me put this on the weekly. It's my computer's really slow right now, so I probably have all these charts. Let me zoom around here. Let's see now. So we hit the bottom here in 2017, came to the fair market value for Bitcoin, rode that line for a long time till April, so like 4 months or so. We could do the same thing, and here it is. We touched that moving average, and we are basically touching it right now, if not almost. So the only time we came out of this lower band was the COVID crash, which was just temporary. If you held through it, you're fine now. And I've shown this before. We're where the price was between these moving averages, and I had said we were hanging around here where Luna was, and I felt like it was the same thing around here, and I went another leg down. Well, we got it. Bitcoin. Yeah, this is some moving average I posted a week ago or so on my Twitter page. I had a target of June 19th where they were going to cross, thinking that could be a capitulation event. I'd say we are kind of capitulating now with mainly because of Celsius, but we can go down lower. We'll see. But yeah, I gave warning, plenty of warning on that. Stock market, S&P 500. We are still in this downward channel, and we've got lots of gaps, lots of sell pressure on the stock market. With the high inflation reported recently of, I think it was 8.6%, people are thinking the Fed's going to raise rates, 50 points maybe, 50 basis points. We'll see. That's going to put more pressure on the stock market, which is going to put more pressure on Bitcoin. And what do we have here? Just S&P 500 again, I guess. But that's a different look at it. This is the futures. Nothing to really look at there. Something I watch when the markets are closed. The dollar index. That's at 105. That is so high. I think the highest I saw it actually is 105. I saw it before at like a 104, but now it's at 105. Solana, just something I keep an eye on. It went down a lot. It's down like almost 90% or so from the all-time high. Altcoins can drop like 96%, and that's just the way it goes sometimes. And we have just one indicator I'll show from Benjamin Cohen's. If you want to subscribe to his newsletter, you get these really cool indicators from his website. So this is color coded by risk. We are still kind of in the light blue. And look, we could still go a leg down to get that dark blue. And I just want to keep it simple with that. Crypto fear index is at 11, but it's a lot more than that. It's probably like 6 or 7 right now. This is just a lagging indicator. I think Colin's indicator is better. I think it's more or less real time. It's at 17. I don't even think I saw it drop from 20 to 17. It just like crashed down. And gas price now, Jesus. Sorry for my language. It's 227. Let me refresh that. Yeah, I mean, I actually have a Uniswap order that's been sitting on the books for like hours. But it is what it is. And I think that basically covers it. I can go over my Twitter page real quick. I know a lot of it's hidden for you guys if you're not already following me. So I'll just kind of scroll through it real quick. I told you to be ready on June 3rd for possible capitulation, which was 10 days ago. This is the death cross I was talking about. I said projected June 6th to June 13th was a death cross. I posted that on June 4th. And here's information about, people having problems with Celsius. And the people, I guess, CZ at Binance also temporarily paused Bitcoin withdrawals. I think they're working on it. I think it's just the Bitcoin blockchain. I think you could still move Bitcoin on BEP20 if you wanted to. I'm not too worried about Binance and CZ. I'd be more worried about if anybody had Celsius. If it's not your keys, not your coins, you don't need yield on Bitcoin, okay? Do you want to chase after a 4 or 7% yield when Bitcoin's giving you like 200% every year on average? Just keep it in your wallet and just sit on it and forget about it. I guess also Swissborg, I saw might have the same issues with the depegging of that ETH2 or whatever, but you could check that out too. I actually owned Swissborg and I cashed it out for a million token a long time ago. I just wanted to kind of get it. It looked kind of interesting, but I'm kind of glad now I got out of it because, any of those coins that do DeFi, that take your coins and, you don't know what they're doing with your collateral. And now a lot of people on Celsius, have their funds locked up. But, with Million Token, it's totally different. It's a fixed supply. Either you have it or you don't. If you want to stake it, the rewards you're getting are out of the founder's own wallet. Okay. It's not, that's where the yield's coming from. Where the yield's coming from. It's not like, some third party is doing something with your funds. Your funds are locked up. So that separates Million Token right there. And we have the $1 peg, obviously. So if you're buying at $2, the most you can lose is 50%. I mean, I don't know where else you can find a high reward, low risk with altcoin at this stage. But anyway, that's that. And let's see here, high gas prices today killed me. I might, if I cancel my transaction, it's going to cost me like $45, which is another reason why I just wanted to get some Million Token on a centralized exchange for a chance if I could. Celsius, you can't do anything but watch a train wreck. Alex Mashinsky, this is his profile photo on his Twitter page. I'm like, that was a sign that, that things, bad things, just, he was even, there's a video clip of him saying how like Bitcoiners shouldn't even withdraw their Bitcoin because, it's better in his hands or something like that. You look for the clip. It's out there somewhere. I might have retweeted it. I'm not too sure. So here's the CME gap fill, the stock market, and Celsius was down almost 50% the last 24 hours. ETH hit 950 on Uniswap. I don't know what happened there, but for a brief moment, here's a monthly RSI that we went over. Talked about my wallets, what I'm doing now. My 2% is, locked, and I'm not adding any more to it. If I'm going to add any more million token, it'll be in some new wallets. And let's see now, the Death Cross, it's still playing out. I posted that yesterday. So you still had kind of a chance to save yourself there. And good clip here from Ron Paul from 2008. If you get a chance to click on that, it's good. And Dylan Leclerc, he's been telling everybody about Celsius problems for days now. He used to get a lot of slack for it. Even when he was talking about Luna, he was preparing people about Luna's collapse way in advance. And he was doing the same thing for Celsius too. So I think some of the big whales were pulling out like hundreds of millions of dollars of ETH out of Celsius. So, why is it that the big whales get to pull out, but the retail people don't? If you see that the whales are doing something big, take notice, because they know something. Let's see what else we have here. Celsius. Nice thing about iPhone, the price of iPhone in Bitcoin terms just shows, over the long term, Bitcoin is a store of value. But of course, people that don't understand it, they say the same thing year after year, how it's not a store of value. Just look what happened today. Yeah, right. Let's see what else is here. And so the prizes were given out to people that had the Trading Lab contest. I know Bankhead was giving out prizes on Telegram, and then I think on Metaphora, I think it was Dolphin, but the guy behind Trading Lab paid out the prizes. I know I reimbursed Bankhead, but the top prize, the winners were first place myself, second place myself, third place was Crypto Geezer. So, and these were the predictions in case the website went down, and I took a screenshot if you want to check that out. And or at least those are the top three winners. I don't know what the order was, but I think the orders were no different between what was given out through Bankhead on Telegram and Dolphin. I think it just went by different numbers, but so those were the winners. And next, what else is here? Anything here? Corey Klipstein, I think he's from Swan. He's been posting a lot about Celsius. Been following him. And I think we went over that already. So I'm going back to June 7th already. And Gate.io numbers. Yeah, keep track of Gate.io's wallet, because as soon as you see a lot of withdrawals coming out, like a whole bunch of them, you're probably gonna see a dump on Uniswap, and then they'll stock up and load up their cheap million token at Gate, and then rinse and repeat. I think that about covers it. I think those are all the updates, and hopefully things in Discord are going to get back to normal. There were some ideas that were tossed around as far as getting, new admins. It used to be, you have to have 1,000 million token to be an admin. But back in the day, you had to spend like $10,000 for 1,000 million tokens. So some ideas floating around were, increase the amount of million tokens for future admins. If you're already an admin, you could be grandfathered in, but raise it to like 5,000 or something was an idea. You could check the wallet and see how old the wallet is. Like, if I would think, somebody that's been in the community for a month at least, you don't want somebody just, buying up million token and the next day being admin, or you could look at somebody's wallet also and pretty much, the way the ecosystem is, you could probably see who they are really. And you can screen out the bad actors. You could do that. TL is probably busy with a lot of stuff. You could help screen some of the bad actors before a community can say, TL, hey, this guy seems to be pretty good. If you're going to be an admin, maybe just be around the Discord for a month at least. Get familiar with the people. Get their feedback. Make sure you're in positive vibes with the people in Discord before applying for an admin. I don't know if it needs to go to a governance vote, but maybe the current admins can take it under advisement, and then give that to TL, kind of like to help them screen out the bad actors. Lessen the burden, I think was the term. So those are just some ideas, because I'm not sure if Discord's. I think it's up and running now, but I don't know. I think they're still working the kinks out. So I'll take a look at chat real quick. We have Maturo. Hey Tim, what's up? Long time. I didn't catch you the live stream. Oh, at what price or would you buy Bitcoin and million token if you weren't holding any? I'd be buying now. I mean, I'm buying now anyway, and I hold. I see now. If you're not holding any Bitcoin, generally I would do at least have 80% of your portfolio in Bitcoin. If you want to be highly aggressive, which is what I don't recommend, you could try to buy a million token or whatever your favorite altcoin is. But I'm sure alts are down 90% or more now for most altcoins, and obviously the ones that have been around the longest probably have better adoption. Perhaps I know Cardano has a big following. I used to really like Chainlink, but I was really disappointed with their performance, with the price performance. It just was lagging so much. So I had sold that a long time ago. I have Solana still. I'm not selling it because I still like the project, even though they've got a lot of issues. But yeah, I'm kind of happy where I'm at because I have 80% or more of my portfolio in Bitcoin, and I'm just sitting on it doing nothing, not earning yield anywhere. It's just sitting in cold storage and off of an exchange, obviously. Oh yeah, you already answered my questions. Yeah. 22 already. Holy. Let's see what else I want to buy. So hard. Been waiting for the sidelines since January. Yeah, I know a lot of people probably ran out of dry powder, the dollar cost averaging. And I said, always, one of my things, I said, be prepared back here on June 3rd. And I was giving the death crosses here. And, so I have some dry powder now. I'm hoping to deploy it. I mean, I could buy, easily 3,000 million token today. But if I slowly buy, I could probably make it 4,000. But yeah, we'll just see how it goes. What else we have? We got Ami Contact. Yeah, having a requirement to hold million token for admins would be good. 1 month at least. I mean, those are just some ideas. You guys, I know, you guys are the ones in Discord. You discuss it amongst yourselves. But those are just some ideas. But if you don't make changes, it's just going to happen again, right? So, take steps to at least not have it happen again. Discord is good now, but some channels are getting put back the way before the rogue admin deleted them. Thanks a lot, Tim. Buying right now. Yeah, you can't go wrong with like a $2 thing. So it's, Uniswap. The fees, man. If you're gonna be paying like $20 in fees for a Uniswap transaction, right? I'd say $200. Let's see what the fee on that would be. Now you're already down 10%, right? If you're gonna buy $200 worth of million token, and you have to pay $18.11, that's like 20%. That's just crazy. So if I have at least $800%, $800, and the fee is, where is it? $18 bucks. let's just say 19 divided by $800, then that knocks it down to 2%, 2.375%. So, make it worth your while. If I buy on Uniswap, it's going to be a couple $100 worth or so. So $1,500 worth. Let's see what that'll be. My fees are now $33 or $34 divided by 1,500. That's 2.2% right there. So just keep track of the fees. If you don't, the fees are basically pennies on Binance Smart, BSC or PancakeSwap, and they're less than a penny basically on Polygon, but the liquidity is not really there. I've gone through this over and over. My previous videos showing you side-by-side comparison. If you're buying a big order, you're going to get more million token on Uniswap because of liquidity. You might even get half or less on the other chains, depending upon what the size of your order is. And you could do the same thing here. Like, let's say $1,500 gets me 672 million token. Okay, let's go to Gate. Let's see if I still have that up here. So Gate, $1,500. Where is it? Somewhere. Let's see now. There it is. 688 tokens on Gate for roughly the same price. And it's it's a little more than you would get here on Uniswap, and you're not paying $32 in fees. So I'm telling you, it's just better to get it on Gate. Go to Gate. If you can, put a limit order in and just wait for the price to come to you. If you're going to chase the price, I'm sure there's bots here too. And just put the price no lower, or if you can't wait, you could put a higher price up. But I'm not even sure all these buys and sells are even people. I think they could be bots. So pick a price that you feel comfortable with. So if you get if you buy at that price, you'd be happy. And then, I would just do a couple $100 at first with Gate. I know you have to pay the ETH gas fee to get it there and get it out. But if you're the first time using Gate, you might just want to be familiar with it. How easy is it for you to get your Tether USDT over to Gate, buy a million token, and then send your million token back to your ERC20 Ethereum blockchain wallet, where you can stake it. Another thing is, if you should have your USDT ready to go to Gate. Like, I made the mistake of transferring USDC to ZT Global, and then I don't know, it took me hours to get that converted over to Tether for some reason. So, you just go to Uniswap and choose Tether here. Here we go, Tether, and then do the conversion. It's gonna suck with the gas fees, I know, but you'll have your Tether. Okay, so you have your Tether, and you can send that to ZT Global or Gate.io, and you'll be ready to buy your million token with. Now, I don't recommend ZT Global. I'm looking at my account now on another screen, and I haven't had one order go through. I've got my limit price set at $2.05. And, the Gate.io price is, less. Oh, no, it's $2.09 now. Interesting. So I still think the price is going to come down. We'll see. I think we'll see a $2 million token again on the Uniswap is my hunch. But we'll see. $2.19 on PancakeSwap, $2.09 on Polygon, and so I'm up. Somebody bought a lot on just recently. It looks like on Uniswap. See now, $600 3 times. So there you go. Whoever this wallet is, 1B93, scooped up a lot, like $1,800 worth or so. So yeah, it doesn't take a lot of money to also push the price up. So right now it looks like the best price could be on Polygon. So if you've got funds on Polygon, you could buy some to match the prices of the other ones. We'll see. But like, just remember, there's a lot of million tokens sitting on Gate, like 20,000 of them, probably going to sell at some point. Will they wait until the price is up here at $3? I don't know. Or will they sell now and panic sell because the market's tanking? I mean, I just do not know. So far, I'm reading the comments again. So far, is refusing to go below $2. Yeah, it's just a few wicks. Do you think can hit at least $50 next bull run? The next bull run may not be until 2024. So it's I hate making these type of predictions. So my thing is, you just buy dirt cheap and you put it in cold storage. Just come to the next bull run, we'll know if the adoption for a million tokens is there. There's still no guarantee. This is the first cycle million tokens seeing, right? I mean, when Bitcoin was tanking and million token was launched, it went parabolic very quickly in 2 weeks, and then had that massive correction. If it went from $1 to $200, when Bitcoin was normally going down, we'll just see. I don't know where the bottom is for a million token, but I'm starting a dollar cost average now, and it's I feel the FOMO where I just want to buy like 3,000 tokens, but I would push the price up too much, and I would get fewer million token, and a part of me is saying we could still see lower prices if the capitulation for Bitcoin still isn't in yet, and we could still go sideways, and we still don't know if the stock market is going to continue to go down for another year or two. A lot of uncertainty. So just I just want to have some dry powder ready. I'm still working, and I still have my Bitcoin, so I'm just sailing through the cycles. I saw Bitcoin go from 20,000 to 3,000, like 200 or 400 it was, and I saw Bitcoin drop 50% a day during the COVID crash. So these things happen, so I'm used to it. But I'm not really good at predicting what it's going to do later on. But yeah, $50 million token would be nice at some point in the future. I just don't know when. If it survives and there's adoption, yeah, who knows where the limit will be. If the community sells million token as I don't want to say Bitcoin 2.0 on Ethereum, but it kind of is. It's got better tokenomics because it's a fixed supply. There's no more inflation. If Ethereum goes on proof of stake, it's gonna be more carbon friendly, more energy efficient versus the Bitcoin mining process. You got to sell that narrative, and you'll get I think you'll get more followers, especially with the price as low as it is. But considering people putting their Bitcoin on centralized exchanges and keeping it there, we're still early. People just do not understand Bitcoin. I think they're still in it for the gains. But I understand Bitcoin. I understand million token for the same reasons. And this is just an altcoin for me to have that maybe it might outperform Bitcoin in the long term. So I kind of want to have the community steer away million token as a meme coin, but I understand that could be fun, But if you want to get the whales involved, I don't see too many whales buying Dogecoin or Shiba Inu. I know there are some, but if you want Wall Street buying, I don't think Wall Street's buying Dogecoin or Shiba Inu. They're buying Bitcoin and Ethereum. I mean, you never know if this million token really takes off. You could have it like a Grayscale Trust, have this in million token because it's the first altcoin that's fixed supply on Ethereum, staking network in the future. And you could buy it now before it's on most centralized exchanges, before it's on Binance or Coinbase or whatever. Carlo, it says, can you send USDT through another blockchain to Gate, and will it still work? No need to pay gas fees on ETH. No, I don't have an account with Gate. I had an account And when I went through the verification process to withdraw my funds, they said, "Oh, you're a U.S. citizen," and I had like a few hours, 24 hours or 48 hours to remove my funds off the exchange. So I don't know. I think on ZT Global they had it on the Tron network also, but I would say probably not. I would say you'd better move your tether onto Gate using the ETH chain, the ERC20 token, because that's what they're using to buy MM. But if anybody's on Gate can give further clarification, just make a comment down below in the video. Tim 2K asked me, is it true that MM can't dump under $1? The answer to that is a little convoluted, but the simple answer is on the Ethereum blockchain, it should not drop below $1 because technically put $1 million peg, and that's backed by USDC, which is actually backed by the dollar. So you don't have to worry about, it being depegged by anything. So, there's 1 million tokens and there's $1 million backing it at the $1 point. I think early on it wasn't, but I think there was something with the liquidity. You had to have V2 or V3, which wasn't around at the time, where you could actually put a $1 million at a specific point, a dollar amount of $1. But, on these other side chains, Polygon, PancakeSwap, Avalanche, Phantom, if you have somebody that doesn't know what they're doing and just wants to sell a big bag of million token, it could go below $1 on those other side chains. If you see that happen, buy as much as up if you can, because you could always bridge that over to Ethereum and get $1 for it. So, but on the Ethereum blockchain, it shouldn't go below $1. And some people think, well, you'd have to have all the million tokens to be sold to get $1, which isn't necessarily true. I think it's just we have a certain amount of liquidity, and when that liquidity above $1 is gone, then we're at $1. So it doesn't have to mean that everybody in the world has to sell their million token for it to get to $1. Now you can pull up the liquidity chart and figure it out, which I don't have right now, but yeah, you can pull up like the liquidity chart and see how many million tokens you'd have to sell to get to $1. But I think there's enough of us where it won't go below $1. I won't get too close to $1, but I could be wrong on that. I mean, if we have Mr. Whale, let me see now, million token. Let me flip this around. I wonder if I have MM up here. Please show up. There we go. If we have another 20,000 that gets sold today, it wouldn't happen this way, right? But I'm just saying if it does. So that would be 22,150 divided by 20,000. That gives us to $1.10 or $1.11. So I don't think we're going to get there unless if you have mass retail panic and just want to sell their million token, maybe we get to those $1 levels that are close to it. But man, there's going to be a lot of people like me out there scooping it up real fast. I think that is about it. I don't know when I'm going to do my next live stream. I don't have to do these very often. I think I always kind of want to be like a Bob Lucas and just do a live stream every, I don't know, 3 or 4 months. It could be like quarterly or something at this point. But, if there's some new information or something interesting happens in the day, like today where markets seem to be crashing, you got the drama with I can't even talk right now. I'm so tired. SEL, Celsius. You had the drama with the Discord today. Reach out to people in Telegram if you need help with signing back into your Discord channel. Yeah. As far as I'm concerned, things are just kind of planning out how I planned. We had the double top for Bitcoin, which was caught everybody by surprise where it hit like 65,000 and 69,000. But the bottom is coming, pretty fast too. So we're just kind of wait and see. But I showed you the Mayer multiples. I showed you the monthly RSI. Some other indicators I thought, normally, historically, this is a good time to buy, but you got to still be prepared mentally that, if the stock market goes down for a year or two, if we're in a recession or depression, that this cycle could be different than all other cycles. And you just have to be in for the long term. I think that's about it. I'm going to pause right here and then end the live stream. If you like this content, give me a like, subscribe, comment down below, and retweet, share, all that fun stuff. And I'll talk to everybody later. Bye.